We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.
The Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks are 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go. Hey, hold it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, grapple, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run the option left with Lawrence. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, Haywood! Go!
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
We go. Rock it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now Lawrence on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, box run.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. He's got his tight end fan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage. Turn that into a pick 6. And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Boy, 192 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, Joseph.
On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On play action, they'll throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Straight ahead, Walker. Greedy Williams on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. In motion left is Watkins. Back to throw now on 1st down. Left, and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot.